Okay, hello everybody. It's Friday. I'm Stephen Carlson. This is a Sedona Method support call, and I'm a Sedona Method coach. That's right. So, welcome everybody. I'm going to start this call with a nice group release. It's going to be, what is it going to be? Letting go of carrying it all yourself. So, just notice that in our culture, and I mean Western civilization in general, we have this great myth of the individual, right? I live in the United States and it's especially intense here. We have the self-made man, the idea that I'm responsible for my own destiny. I'm the only one that can do it. Everything rests on me. And that's actually a very, very weighty idea. It's a burden to go through life utterly and totally responsible for everything. But just notice how that lands, how that feels when you think that. The reality, of course, is that we live in families, we live in society, cities, villages, communities. We rely upon one another for pretty much everything that we do, that we need, that we consume, that we use. From the roads that we drive on to the supermarkets that sell us our food, we are dependent on others. And also, we serve others with our actions, with our presence. But let's go back to that feeling of being all alone, fighting against the universe, responsible for everything, and just notice how that lands. That may show up in the mind with ideas, thoughts, voices, images, sounds, memories, stories. This can also show up in the body. Very often there's a feeling of constriction, discomfort, tension. Have a look around and notice what happens inside when you feel that you're the only one. You have to carry it all yourself. Just notice how that lands. And whatever's here, could you give it permission? Could you allow it? Could you even open up inside, welcome whatever appears? And then check for the no, for the resistance, the desire to control your reaction. Push it away, hold on to it, make it mean something. Notice resistance. And then check and see. Does this feel personal? Does it feel like you, your story? Whatever comes up, just for now, could you let that go? Would you let that go? When? So, let's go back to the beginning with that feeling that I have to carry all of this myself. And notice all that comes up in connection to that thought. Notice how it feels when you believe that this is true. I have to carry this all by myself. Nobody here can really help me. I'm the only one that carries this weight. And this time, look into the body specifically. Notice how the body reacts to that feeling. Notice how the body reacts when you believe this to be true. And notice also any desire to be to be rid of the feelings, the sensations in the body. Even if you just label them as uncomfortable or bad, that's resistance. So just notice that. And now, notice the original feeling of I'm responsible for all. Notice the resistance to that. We're going to go back and forth a little bit here. There's that feeling of I'm responsible, I have to carry the weight. I'm the only one. And then notice the resistance to this. Once again, notice that feeling of I have to carry it all by myself. And then check for that feeling of no, I don't want to, the resistance. And then check and see. Is any of this actually you? Are you these feelings in the body? Are you that resistance? Or is it possible that you're simply aware of these feelings? Are you aware of resistance? Are you aware of thoughts? And notice how it feels to shift to that perspective, to rest as that awareness. And whatever's here, check and see. Is that just a thought? Is that just a feeling? Is that just sensation in the body? And so what? Notice the feeling of resting as that awareness that witnesses all. And just for now, could you allow all to be as it is? It's like that anyway. And one more time. Think about what it means to carry all of this burden by yourself, whatever it is. Each of us knows one or two things about carrying a burden. The responsibility to get up in the morning and get things done. That feeling that all the weight is on you. Notice that feeling. Notice how it feels to believe that this is true. And then, let's take a shortcut. Can you find the individual who actually feels that way? Have a good look. Check everywhere. Can you find that individual, that person who feels that way? And if anything came up in relation to that question, just for now, could you let that go? Would you let that go? When? Well, I think that feels good for now. That went quickly, didn't it? So we're ready for a support call. And I see Mary has a hand up. So, Mary, would you like to unmute and we can start?
Thanks, Stephen. Once again, that was another great group release. So good. Um,
Nice.
I would love to release on my living situation. When I moved in just over 4 years ago, things were great for the first 6 months. Things started happening personally, and then here at the house, things happened weren't handled well at all. I was really dismissed. Just things haven't been right. They got a second dog, which has just thrown complete chaos in the house. And anyhow, I don't like living here. I don't feel well enough to move or even look for a place. But and they've been gone for 2 days, and they hired a dog sitter to come at night, take care of the dogs and whatnot. And it's been bliss. And I've just realized how awkward I feel. I feel like I'm constantly kind of tiptoeing around them, trying to avoid them. Things, just like I said, aren't what they used to be, and I feel awkward. So I would love to just release on the fact that I'm here now, release on the awkwardness, and just um, be, I guess, as comfortable. I'm not even sure what the words are, to just to release and on caring what they think, and just being uh, happy as I can be here until I can move and let go of the awkwardness and let go of any of basically of even what's happened in the past that I've thought I've released on, but I'm still struggling, especially with the it's a couple I live with the wife. Just things
Mm-hmm.
feel awkward still with her, and I would just love to release on that.
All right. So that word awkward came up several times just now, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is awkwardness to you? I can tell you what it is to me, but I'd like you to tell me what it means to you.
After some of the things that she has said and done to me and been very dismissive, after some pretty big things happened, I just don't feel comfortable around her. I
Mm-hmm.
um just her energy, her vibe, and maybe it's me fearing too that she will be dismissive or something again too, and we really don't talk much at all anymore. And to be honest with you, most of the time I prefer not to see them. Like I said, they've been gone, and it's been blissful. And yet at the same time, I have to say, as much as I've been releasing, when I do see them, it's been okay. It's short,
Okay.
sweet.
Okay.
Although with the husband, it used to be he used to joke and whatever. But when she brought the second dog into the house,
Okay.
everything changed. The whole vibe of the house changed, and
I'd
he
like to
hasn't been
I'd like
happy.
to I'd like to steer you back to awkward. I think that's
Okay,
actually the core of the whole thing. I
thank you. I'm sorry.
Sure, sure, sure. Um, to me, awkward is that sense of not really knowing what comes up next or what the person is thinking or feeling or how you should react. Does that sound accurate to you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
it, yeah,
I'm going to stop you right there. That feeling is something that most of us would actually like to avoid at all costs.
yeah.
Okay. But I'd like to invite you to consider the possibility that there's actually a great deal of power in sitting with awkward. So
Okay,
just think about a situation that was awkward. Think about, this is a memory perhaps, what happened recently or whatever you can think of that was awkward. Just allow yourself to feel the body's reactions and also
yeah,
how the mind is responding,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. And just for now, could you allow all this to be and turn towards it with a little bit of curiosity?
Okay,
Hmm. So just for now, could it be all right? Could it be okay to hold that feeling of awkwardness?
Yeah, because it's been there. It's been there a lot. So
Well,
yeah, it
there you
feels
go. Uh-huh. Yeah.
uh-huh.
But just sit
Kind
with it for
of.
just a moment longer.
Mm-hmm.
Notice how the body is responding, and notice how the mind responds.
Yeah.
Hmm. And what if just for now, that could be okay, just like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. And could you open up even more to that feeling of awkward? And by the way, I invite everybody else to do that. We all understand what awkwardness is, I think, right? We all know that
Yeah.
feeling of standing there uncertain, right?
I think you just hit on something there, Stephen, because I think I've tried so hard just to let it go, to be nice, be kind, to try to forget some of the things that have been said and done to me. And
Right.
I don't, yeah, just sitting with it and not resisting it. I think I have been more than I even realized.
Well, so notice also that in what you said, well, I'm not going to put words into your mouth, but check and see. Is it possible there's a desire to control how they feel, how they react?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right. So just for now, could you grant them the freedom to whatever reaction they have?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point.
Right. So could you allow them to have whatever reaction that they have? Could you?
Yeah.
And would you?
Yeah.
And when?
Yeah. No.
Right. So notice the freedom in allowing others and yourself to feel awkward.
Yeah.
Mm,
It
right.
brings up a little, I guess, grief just popped up there. I think there's some grief there for the way things used to be.
Well,
When I,
sure, things have
yeah.
changed. You
Yeah.
liked it and it didn't stay that way. So just notice grief,
Yeah.
the change,
Yeah.
and how you want it to be different.
Yeah.
Right. And so does that show up in the body as sensation?
Oh, yeah. I can feel it in my heart. Yeah.
Right. Could you open to that? Allow that
Yeah.
with generosity as well. Grief.
Yeah. It made me feel sad. Yeah.
Well, is it okay once in a while just to feel sad like that? If it comes
Yeah.
up, yeah.
Well, it seems pervasive. It doesn't. It. I guess I feel that way probably most of the time in my situation. But
Well, so grief, how's that showing up for you? Is it the same as when you started?
I wasn't aware of the grief when we started. I just wanted to release on the awkwardness,
Right.
but here it is. When you mention the
Sure.
resistance, I didn't realize how much I was resisting that, and
Right.
then when you asked me to open to that, yeah, the grief and sadness kind of came up for what it used to be like and what I wish it were. And
Right. Well, so I'm going to propose to you that all of this is related to your feeling of taking it personally. It's about you. Their reactions actually mean something about you. Do you have a sense of what I'm saying here?
absolutely, that
Right.
makes, yeah,
Well, could you allow it to feel as personal as it might seem to feel, just for now?
yeah,
Right. And then let's just shift to the opposite. Could you just allow it to be as impersonal as it really truly is?
yeah,
Who knows? It might have been just indigestion one day, and that was the reaction she was having or he was having. Why does it actually have to do anything? Why does it have to have anything to do with Mary?
right, right,
Right. But just for now, could it just be personal? Could you allow it to feel personal?
yeah,
And then notice how that shows up in the body, in the mind, all of it.
Yeah. Just a tenseness. It doesn't feel good at all.
Right.
Yeah.
And then could you open yourself to the possibility that it doesn't mean anything at all? It's completely impersonal.
Yeah.
Notice how that feels.
Much more free. Yeah.
Right. Which do you prefer?
Oh, the freedom for sure.
Well, what if you could offer those people the same freedom to have whatever reaction they have?
Oh, that's good.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. That really shifts the perspective. Yeah. Thank you for that one. Yeah.
So let's go back to awkward, right? Notice what awkward really is. It's that sense of, hmm, not sure. How do
Not
you
sure,
feel? How,
but
go
the
ahead.
kind. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you see, or actually better yet, do you feel how your ability to hold awkward, to allow awkward, is actually a gift of freedom to the other?
Yeah.
Whatever reaction's coming up, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Well, let's let it make sense in the body. Could you feel for just a moment that desire to control at the heart of that resistance to awkward? The feeling that it's personal, that you should do something. Hmm?
Yeah.
Right. And once again, could you let that go?
Um, yes.
And would you?
Yeah.
And when?
Yeah. Now.
Okay. And then could you just grant them the freedom to feel, to react, however they might feel or react in the moment?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize I was. Yeah.
Sure.
That's such a good point. I didn't realize I was doing that. Thank you. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And then just go back a little bit and notice also that sense that you have to control their reaction. You have to make it this or make it that, right?
Right. Right.
Right. And just for now, could you let that go?
Oh, yeah.
And would you?
Yeah.
And when?
No.
That's it. So understanding it in the mind is one thing, but feeling the shift in the body, that's a whole different thing. And I think that's where we've come to. So,
I I feel so different about it. Yeah. Now
yeah.
when they come home, whatever. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
sure. Whatever reaction they have is really about them and not about you.
Right. Right.
Right.
Thank you so much, Stephen. That was so helpful.
Let's all embrace awkwardness today.
Yeah, really.
Great.
Sounds sounds good. Thanks again.
Wonderful, Mary. Thanks for raising your hand. Do I see another hand raised? Oh, I do think I do. Binta, I haven't seen you for a while. Nice to have you on the call.
Yes, hi.
Hello. What's on your
Hi,
heart today?
Stephen. Yes. I want to release on hating some people.
Sorry, hating or aiding?
Hating.
Oh, okay, hating. Sure.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Is that feeling here right now?
yes, it's here.
Okay. So let's just take a breath and just allow that to be here, if that's what's here.
Yes,
Yeah. And just could you open up even just a little bit more to those feelings?
yes.
Yeah. And so just to check with you, is this more happening in the mind, in the head, or more in the body?
I think it's both.
Both? Okay.
Like, I have been hospitalized in May, in April, and the dad took my daughter, and he doesn't want to bring her back.
Hmm.
So I have so much emotions, like I feel powerless, and
Hmm.
I'm blaming the people that hospitalized me because if they didn't, maybe I would still be with my daughter. So yeah,
Hmm. Okay. Well, let me check with you. Is there any anger about all this?
no, like not really. It's more like feeling powerless. I'm trying to go to the church. I'm trying so much things and everything takes time.
Okay.
And I don't know when I will see my daughter. So
Okay, so just notice powerlessness, how that feeling shows up.
yes,
And it comes with thoughts, maybe images, stories, memories.
reactions.
Hmm. And notice also how it shows up in the body, the
Yeah,
powerlessness.
yes,
Yeah. And I know this is not the question that you want to hear right now, but could you allow it? Could you give it
yes,
permission to feel like this just for now?
yes,
And notice how it shows up.
yes.
Is this something that you'd like to change? Hold on to it, maybe push it away, make it different?
No, right now, no.
So notice then, this is apathy, to give it a name, the feeling of utter helplessness.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
and I can see the anger now.
that's actually very good news.
Mm,
Notice that the
like,
anger has a lot more energy.
yeah, the anger is like how did he do that? Like,
Right, exactly. But it's much more action oriented. It's directed
yeah,
at him. Yes.
yeah,
Hmm. So could anger have permission just for now?
yes.
But check also, isn't there something that holds it back? Isn't there also a no somewhere?
Yeah, there is noise everywhere. Like, I don't want to experience that, what I'm experiencing. It's
Well, this is it.
horrible.
This is it. Yeah, of course. And by the way, does it feel personal? Because if I'm not mistaken, there's a sense of judging yourself for feeling the way that you do, right? Because you know you shouldn't, or you should. You feel that?
No, like, um, I'm lost
Mm-hmm. Okay.
where I am at. Like,
Mm-hmm.
blank.
So let me just check with you again. Is anger present? Is that here?
Yes,
Uh-huh. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much shows up? 10 would be the maximum.
maybe 7 because there is anger, but there's still, powerlessness. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I'm trying everything, and
Well,
the
let's go back and forth a little bit. So there's the anger.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. And there's the powerlessness.
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm. So feel how that powerlessness just pulls you down. It has a gravity to it. You feel that?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
And then notice the anger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the powerlessness.
Yes,
And the anger.
yes,
And one more time, the powerlessness.
yes,
And then the anger. But there's one more thing here. I wonder if you can see it. Can you also notice the love that you feel for your child? It's that sense of caring, connection.
yes,
Could you open to that, to how much you really do love your daughter? Is that correct? Your daughter.
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And if it helps, you can actually picture her in your mind's eye, her face, and just allow
No,
yourself to
right now,
feel. Hmm?
like it's hard for me to picture her.
Okay. Is there love?
Yes,
And could that be welcome even more?
yes,
Hmm. And could love be even more welcome? Could you open even more?
yes,
And let's just check. Is anger also there?
yes,
Right. So now could you open yourself to anger
yes.
and then to that love?
Can I say something?
Please?
Like I feel like his dad doesn't care about me. He just cares about her, but not me.
Well, that may be possible. And so what if that's true?
It's not fair.
Yeah, of course it's not fair. But, sorry, just check and see though. Let's go back to the anger. Is that present?
Yes.
And how about the love? Is that also here?
Yeah, but I feel like it's at the bottom.
The love?
Yeah, I feel like I have more access to the anger
Right,
and the powerlessness than the love.
right. It may feel that way, of course it does. But just notice the love
Yes.
and when you're ready, notice the anger.
Okay.
And could you welcome them both at the same time?
Yes.
Right. And notice also, is there a boundary between the love and the anger? Can you find where the one stops, the anger stops, and the love begins?
No.
Can you find where the love stops and the anger begins?
Mm. Yes.
You can?
No.
No?
I mean, I can see where the love starts.
Okay. So I have a sense that there's also that feeling of powerlessness here.
Yes.
And I'm going to check with you. Is that something more in the mind or in the body?
Both.
Both. So where does powerlessness show up in the body?
Uh,
And you don't actually have
Around
to
my arms.
arms.
Yeah.
Okay. And how
My
does it show
arms.
up in the mind? Are there images, stories?
Stories. Yes.
Uh-huh. Beliefs?
Beliefs.
Are there any beliefs that you can see?
Yeah.
Could you name one?
Yeah. Like the dad sent a. The dad wants to do a judgment, and it takes time. It's a belief that it's going to take time before the judge decide a date for the judgment to see like who is going to have the custody, the full
Mm-hmm.
custody. So I hear that everywhere it's going to take time, it's going to take time, and I believe it because everybody is telling me that. And
Mm-hmm. Well, it may take time. We don't know how long.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I hear those things, I feel powerless because if I could choose, I will choose a date in August.
Of course. Well, Binta, I'm going to ask you if it's possible that we could move on because there's a number of hands raised as well too. And I'd be happy to work
Okay,
with you a little bit after the call if you'd like to, because it feels to me that this is something that really requires a little exploration.
okay, okay,
I would
Stephen.
encourage you though, as best you can,
Mm-hmm.
to focus on the love that you feel for your daughter. And
Okay,
I would also invite you to consider the possibility that the anger that you feel is also that love, because these two feelings have power, and the powerlessness tends to melt away when love is present. That's just my experience. But again, if you'd like to, we can work on a little later today. You know how to find me, I believe,
yes,
on WhatsApp. But
yes, I would like, I will contact you.
perfect. Okay, good. All
Thank you,
right, we can do
Stephen.
that. Thank you, Binta, and thank you for your courage in coming to the call with us as well. I think the next hand up was, I'm a little confused. I don't know who's next. I think it might be Coco.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Stephen. How are you?
Fine, Coco.
um,
This has very little to do with me, though. So, what can we do for you now? What's up, Coco?
um, I'd love some help on releasing the expectations I can have when I'm asking for help. And no, I'm not speaking Indonesian. um, I had like a notification speaking Indonesian or something, but yeah. Maybe my French accent. Anyway, yeah. For example, like I have an example that keeps happening. In June, my car broke down, and so I called the insurance, and when the like insurance came, the car started like working again. And it happens like 4 or 5 times. And each time I'm going to the garage, like, and telling them, I think that's that problem. And each time they find me another problem. uh, and it works. And then I don't use the car for like a week or something. And then when I try to use it again, it starts doing the same thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I like it's asking a lot from me to ask for help. And I've noticed like a lot of progress in how I deal with the situation each time. Like, I'm like, okay, this has nothing to do with me, blah, blah, blah. I will ask for help. And it becomes easier and easier. And at the same time, I'd like the help to be efficient. So yeah, I'm starting to be a bit resentful about that. And yeah, and I have a lot of expectations when I'm asking for help in general.
So what you're saying is that you're talking about a specific situation with your car, is that correct?
Yeah.
And what you're expecting is that the problem with the car will continue. Yep.
Yeah, and I think it's a pattern
Mm-hmm.
because it's not just about the car. Like, it keeps happening with yeah, I see things repeating themselves, like the same problem, and uh, and I don't like to follow up. Like for me, I like to fix the problem like right away and don't talk about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it doesn't work like that, I guess.
So there's an expectation that the problems will continue, that you're not going to have answers, you're just going to have more and more problems.
Yeah,
Doesn't that sound like a story?
it is.
Right. So sometimes it helps to look at what a story actually is, right?
Hmm.
So what you're doing, what the mind is doing is collecting memories, right? Collecting examples, memories, let's say. This happened, that happened, the other thing happened. And then it tries to create meaning. And what it's doing is trying to help you in some way by making a prediction, right?
Yeah.
But notice also that the memories are very selective.
Yeah,
Right? So
definitely.
it's always choosing the worst possible examples. I like your cat very much.
Yeah.
The others, yeah, okay. Um, so notice, okay, let's just play with this a little bit. Notice that story, and can you allow it to feel as serious, as real, as heavy as it seems to be? And then when you're ready, could you notice also that it's really just a story, made up, fantasy, as real as a cloud? And then,
I feel it immediately in my chest.
oh, well, let's work there. So just notice the
Yeah.
sensation in the body, right? And if you're willing, could you let go of wanting that to mean anything? And would
Yeah.
you let go of wanting it to mean anything?
Yes, I would.
When?
Now.
Okay, so this energy in the body, could you give it permission to do exactly what it needs to do just for now? But check also, is there any resistance to feeling that? Any sense that it's unpleasant, that you don't want it?
It feels like the sensation is meant to reconnect my heart and my head, and I can feel some resistance
Mm-hmm.
in acknowledging that my head and my heart aren't connected. Maybe like the sensation shows me that heart and head aren't connected, and I have some resistance to it. I'm like, are you still there?
Okay, all right then. So notice the mind jumps in immediately to try to help and make some sense, right? But just for now, could you let go of wanting it to make sense?
Yes.
And would you? Are you willing?
Yes.
And when?
Now.
Mm-hmm. So what you said was that there was some feeling in the body, but also some resistance. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, could you focus on that feeling?
On the sensation or the resistance?
First the sensation, and then the resistance. And then the sensation, and then the resistance. And then the sensation, and then resistance. And then could you welcome them both at once, the sensation and the resistance?
Yes.
Let's make an experiment, shall we? The resistance is saying, no, I don't want this. Could you just flip that around? Could you just imagine this is the most wonderful feeling that you've ever experienced? Could you welcome it and savor it? And see what happens. Play with it.
It sounds fake because I feel it in my, like the back of my neck, and it's really tense.
Okay, then. So focus on the back of the neck where it feels really tense. And then when you're ready, move your focus to the big toe on your right foot. Not your left, your right foot. And then shift your focus to the back of the neck, that tension. And when you're ready, move your focus to the big toe on your right foot. And hold your focus there. And even more. And then move the focus to the back of the neck. And check and see, is it the same as when you started, or has it shifted in some way?
Yeah, it's dissipating. Yeah, it doesn't feel as tense and as yeah, focus on one spot. It feels more flowing, I guess.
More flowing, okay then, yes, okay. Right. So would you give it permission to do just exactly what it needs to do? Right. And just notice it continues to flow. What's here now?
Energy is still flowing back of my neck. Yeah, but I feel it going down my back.
Mm-hmm. This is how all emotion works. It's always on the way out of the body. But as young children, we are trained, we can't always feel these things in the moment, right? If your boss tells you something and you get angry, you might not want to express that feeling in the moment.
Yeah, that wasn't safe back then.
No. We become experts at holding on to absolutely everything. But the most natural thing is just to allow it, and it flows naturally out like that. So, and very often it's the feeling that I don't want to feel that holds it in. So, sometimes we can play with it a little bit and see what happens. And by the way, how is your car?
Right now,
Sure.
it's working.
Nice. Okay then.
I mean, as of like 2 hours ago,
Mm-hmm.
it was working.
Perfect. Okay. And could you let go of wanting it to fail?
Oh, yeah.
And would you?
Yeah, of course.
When?
No, I want a car that works.
Well, okay. I can't predict the future, but yeah, maybe that's just a story, and maybe the car doesn't have to have any further problems, and I wish you all the best with that.
Thank you so much. I will keep you in touch.
Please do. I expect a full report.
Thank you
Great.
so much, Steven.
Wonderful. Nice to see you, Coco. Ryan, I do believe you had a hand up, and then Lawrence.
Hi, Stephen. Thanks.
Sure.
Thank you so much. I had a issue. I guess it feels like an issue. Just my relationship with my wife feels a little bit awkward lately, and just for a little while, just kind of like been going through like the cleanup procedure,
Mm-hmm.
and at times I'm like, oh, this is maybe helping, and other times I'm not sure. But I do notice, as an aside, that when I try to release, that I feel like I'm doing it in order to change something. So I'm kind of like judging the release,
Of
and
course.
I know that's not really the point of letting go, but But yeah, that's
It's a
where
very
I'm at right
natural thing to do. I think all of us have done that at one point or another, for sure. Um,
now. Yeah.
you were not on the call earlier, or were you? We had a little work with awkwardness.
Oh, I came, I think right after the group release, I just saw that you're having the call, so I joined a little late. Yeah.
Hmm.
Not sure if
Well, actually,
that's when it was.
with the first person after the group release, we were talking about awkwardness.
Oh, oh yeah. I think I do remember a little bit. Yeah. I do
Hmm.
feel so.
Well, you mentioned you used the word, so that's why I was asking. So let me just go back to
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Just could you allow yourself to feel awkward in relation to your wife?
Yes.
And notice how that shows up, right? There may be a reaction
Feel,
in the body. Hmm?
yeah, I feel a little bit like shameful for some reason, like just trying to like
Right.
be invisible kind of.
Well, let's focus on that. That's actually very important. The shame, could you just allow it? In fact, I know it's not something you want to do, but could you welcome that shame? Shame is very often, well, in my experience, shame is always felt in the body. So just notice the body's reaction to shame.
Yeah. Feels like in my chest, like I'm holding my breath kind of.
Right, right. And it's always good advice to take deep breaths to help things move, right? But just notice the reaction of shame. On a scale of 1 to 10, how intensely is that feeling here?
Maybe like a 6.
Is that the best you can do? Could you welcome up even 7? That's an invitation, if it's available.
Yeah. Yeah. I could.
Yeah, and just notice the feeling of shame and check and see, is that something that you want to experience?
No. No.
Of course not. I don't think anyone wants to feel shame. So just notice that resistance to shame. Hmm?
Yeah. Feel like trying to hold things together kind of though. Tension.
Right. Okay. Well, so let's go back and forth. Just notice the shame, the feelings in the body, right? And then that feeling of trying to hold everything together, right? That's the resistance. Notice that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And then the shame. And the resistance. And shame. And resistance. And then when you're ready, check and see. Does any of this feel personal?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it does. And just for now, could you give it permission to feel as personal as it seems to feel?
Yes.
And take a few breaths, deep breaths. Notice also any sense that you're judging yourself. You should, you shouldn't. Huh?
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I'm judging myself for getting ready to judge myself.
Well, there you go, even
Yeah.
better. Right, right. And also, there's a sense of beating yourself up.
Yeah.
Yeah. As if that's actually going to help something, but that's really the reason for it. Could you just notice that feeling of, I have to punish myself?
Yeah.
And if you're ready, just for now, could you let go of wanting to punish yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. And would you let that go?
Yes.
And when?
Now.
Mhm. Okay, so what's here now?
A little bit of confusion, just feel a little bit lost, but not really sure why.
Confused. Sure. Is this something that you'd like to understand or figure out?
Yeah. Yeah.
And just for now, could you let go of trying to figure it out, wanting to figure it out?
Yes. Yeah. I could.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back into the body and notice what's happening here. Just could you allow it to be like that for a moment longer?
Yes.
Yeah. And notice also what's happening in the head, the thoughts, the memories, maybe even a talking voice, images. And what's more powerful to you, what's happening in the mind or what's happening in the body?
The mind right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So just notice what's happening in the mind. Notice what's happening in the body. And let's dig a little deeper. Is any of this actually you? Or is it possible that you're aware of what's happening in the mind and you're aware of what's happening in the body?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware of it.
So could you just rest in that awareness for a moment longer and just allow it all to be, however it seems to be?
Yes.
And just notice how thoughts come and go. Can you control them? I can't. Notice how sensations appear in the body, but they shift, they move.
Yeah.
Notice how it feels to rest in that awareness as that awareness. Check and see, is there shame?
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And can you find the one who feels that way?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Notice how restful it is to simply be and allow it all to be whatever's coming up. The mind does what it does, and the body has its reactions. Does any of this actually affect you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just aware of it.
Yeah, so what? It's not
Mhm.
permanent, and it's not you. It's simply passing through awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And notice the freedom of that.
Yeah. It does feel like things would flow more when I
Mm-hmm.
look at it like that.
Right. Well, let's think about your wife for just a moment because that's how we started, right? You said that you felt awkward.
Yeah.
Is there any memory of a recent incident or conversation where you felt awkward? Can you bring that
Yeah.
feeling back for a moment?
Yes.
Right. And could you just allow that awkwardness to be here? Just for now.
Yes.
All right. And is there any desire to change that, make that different?
Yes.
Okay, notice that as well, of course. Right.
Yeah.
Sure. And any chance it just might feel like you, personal?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're the one who's awkward? Yeah, okay. Right. But then notice also, is it possible these are just thoughts? These are just sensations in the body? Does any of this actually affect you? Or are you
No.
simply aware? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just aware.
So notice that it's possible just to rest in awareness and allow these feelings to come and go, right?
Mhm.
And what if this was a gift that you could offer your wife as well? No? And
Yeah.
just allow the reactions to be here. Awkwardness, yes, okay. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm sure she feels awkward at certain times,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I think we both do for sure.
Of course, yeah, that's called being human, I suppose, no?
Yeah. Mhm.
But notice also the freedom, right here, right now, the openness.
Yeah.
Mhm. And this has many names. We could also call it love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I do feel more of that freedom,
yeah.
clarity.
Well, to the extent that you feel this clarity and freedom, it's something that you offer her as well. You know, she's welcome to have the reactions that she has. Do you have a sense of
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. I do. Yeah.
Right. This is a tremendous gift to offer, to be okay with awkwardness. No need to fix that.
Yeah.
No need to control how she feels.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
feel good
That
for you?
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just gonna say. I just felt like I let go right there, and yeah, it feels much
Okay.
better. The
Lovely.
control.
Well,
Yeah.
then,
Thank you so much.
by all means, please offer your lovely lady the gift of being okay with awkwardness.
Yes. I will. Thank you so much, Steve.
Wonderful, Ryan. Thanks. Good to see you too. Yeah.
You too.
Oh, Mr. Lawrence, it's good to see you.
Ah, Dr. Carlson.
At your service.
Good to see you. Yeah.
What's on your heart today, huh?
I'd like some assistance with releasing tension.
Tension? Oh, okay then. Is that here
Mhm.
right now?
I finished work and I feel tense.
I didn't hear the first part. You feel what?
I finished work and during work I've tensed up.
Oh, okay. So, right.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like you're outside walking around. Is that right? Are you sitting down?
Yes, I'm sitting,
Oh,
and
good.
it's a quiet side street, so there's no
Perfect.
noise or anything here.
Okay, good, good. So it's a good place to actually let go a little bit, yeah. So
Yeah,
just
yeah,
allow whatever tension to be here. And just notice it. I mean,
yeah,
have a look around and be
yeah.
curious. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's tension and there's a lot of resistance wrapped up in it.
Well, okay then. Sure, just notice the resistance as well. That's really the point.
Mm-hmm.
Just for now, could you allow yourself to resist as much as you do?
Yes.
And open up even just a little bit more. I don't think you're resisting quite as much as you possibly could.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Right. But notice also the openness, the ease. It sort of surrounds the tension if you notice that. Do you have a sense of that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So could you notice tension in the body, however it shows up, and have a good look around?
You mean literally around, or
No, inside is what I'm
around the?
talking about. Yeah,
Okay.
inside the
Yeah.
body, sure. Like an
Yeah.
inventory,
Okay.
like
Look
you're
around.
checking
Yeah. Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
how is the head, how are the toes?
Okay. Inviting attention, right?
Invite the tension that's
Mm-hmm.
already here, yeah. But really take a look at it. Notice everything. Curiosity helps. Yeah. But then notice also the ease, the relaxation that surrounds it all. Notice the openness upon which all this appears. That's also here.
Mm-hmm.
And notice also, when you say tension, that's actually a kind of a judgment. It's something that you don't want to feel,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yes. It is.
So let's flip the story. Could you just play with me for a moment and pretend this is actually what you want? Just allow tension to be delicious. I mean, first of all, it means you're alive, no? So could you invite anything that you would call tension and just welcome it as best you can? With a sense of tasting it, enjoying it, feeling it.
As best I can. Yeah.
As best you can, always. Yeah, sure. But then notice also the emptiness, the openness that surrounds it, interpenetrates, upon which it all appears.
Mm-hmm.
And then just notice the aliveness. I'm going to call it aliveness. Right? The body's various reactions. And let me just check,
Mm-hmm.
is it the same as when you started, or is it shifting in any way?
Yeah. It's starting to feel sleepier and calmer.
Mm-hmm. Well, the body has its reactions, right? But it's the resistance to that holds it in.
Yeah. That's
Right?
really. Yeah.
Yeah. And by welcoming it,
And
even
the two can be so close together. It's like like the strands in a carpet. Like they're almost inseparable.
it can be, yeah,
Like
absolutely,
yeah.
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 And by the way, there's another thing I can recommend. It's something I quite like to do. It's hard to demonstrate on camera, but
Mm-hmm.
it's sometimes what I like to do if I'm feeling particularly tense, because
Mm-hmm.
it's just a shaking. You can kind of like shake your body,
Mm-hmm.
like every limb like
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm trying to give you an idea of what it looks like, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of like you can feel it. Like you're doing it exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, exactly. That's a great way to
Uh,
physically release
uh-huh.
the physical
Yeah, actually,
tension. Yeah.
that's a good one. Yeah, I didn't even think of doing that.
It's a little bit like taking a
Um,
rag or a doll and just shaking it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, releasing the way that we do it here is nice and wonderful, but you can also just shake the body.
Yeah, but you can. Yeah,
Right.
actually, yeah.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you know, going for a good walk, if there's some nature, yeah, moving the body a little bit, that's also, I find, a very useful way of just
Yeah.
letting go of tension. So the Sedona method is great, but nature has also some very strong advantages.
hmm
How does that feel for now?
Good, thank you.
Perfect, yeah. Good.
And it was great seeing you.
Good to see you again.
Now that the call is integrated in my calendar, I'll be dropping by more often.
Oh my goodness, it works.
hmm
You don't
No,
know
it's
how much
fantastic.
I always struggle with technology for some reason, or anyway, people
No,
ask.
it's great. Yeah, the calls are even like in a different color, and it's
Oh,
amazing.
okay. Just so everyone
And you
understands.
you get reminders, and it's totally next level.
I think it's worth mentioning to the rest of the group here that I have created a Google Calendar, which it just lists all of the support calls that we have in the community, and there's quite a few of them. And I can, well, actually, what I'll do is I'll just put the link in the chat if I can find it. It doesn't take me too long to do it. And, you know, that's the reason that we hold these calls, is that we want people to come. And so, where am I? Back to Zoom. Back to the meeting. Okay, so I'm just pasting it into the chat right there. All you have to do is click on the link and you'll see the Google Calendar, and it should work perfectly from that point. I'd also like to mention as well, I do one-on-one coaching. I'm going to put the link in the chat as well. There we go. Just in case you're looking to work with me that way, I also work one-on-one with clients. And I think we've got time, or I have time, for one more hand. I see Ida. It's good to see you. Would you like to unmute and say hello? And Lawrence, I'm gonna, oh, you've muted yourself. Good.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me clearly? Is it a good connection?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Just I dropped my phone and I've been having problems with it, so I have to wear these huge headphones because otherwise you won't be able to hear me. But yeah, so through all this work, I've reached some points where I have gotten to that hootlessness, where everything is just be. And then there's racism. I grew up in an area where that was sort of present, not in my face, but I got to kind of hear people express it, hinted. And yesterday I ran onto a video where a couple was infuriated and voicing their hatred to another human being, and it was very unsettling, and I can't shake off that feeling, of when are we gonna go? Like I call myself a dreamer because I want to see peace. I want to see people living in peace, and just be try to be in a better community way, But these things, just like, man, we are so far, still so far, or the wars, and
Well, I
Your
have to
powers.
say, I understand you perfectly.
Yeah. So
Unfortunately, it seems to be very fashionable at the moment to be a
right.
racist. People seem to have, or they seem to feel a great permission to express their racist thoughts.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
But
well, my only, I don't know how I got to this point, because if you scratch yourself, you're gonna bleed the same color as anybody else.
of course.
Where's the difference? We all think and we're all capable of talking. So we are as human beings.
Well,
And it's just preposterous to not to be able to have respect for each other.
I'd like to say a few things about this first, and then we can do a little bit of releasing. Would that be okay?
Yes.
So, first of all, I've traveled all over the world. I speak several languages, and I'm a very curious person. And everywhere I've gone in the world, you can find racism. But I think my observation is that a lot of people just feel more comfortable with people who are similar to them. This is kind of a human default, right? We feel more comfortable with others who think in a similar way, look in a similar way. And some people feel very strongly a sense of danger about others who are different. I think this is kind of a softer form of racism, a more of a default of human behavior. But I also see that we have social media, we have the internet, and this amplifies the loudest voices. And so now it seems like everybody is shouting, right? And I think that all of us feel affected by this. I certainly do. I have a hard time not looking at the news, not looking at social media, and I feel all of this. So what I'm going to say to you is, I think on one level it's possible to take this personally, that people feel this about me or you, right? But I think on another level, those of us who are sensitive are simply feeling this group pain in the world. Do you have a sense of what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's all release a little bit on this. I think it's a terrific topic, actually. So, right?
Yes. Definitely.
So notice what feelings come up when you think about all of the hatred online, all of the racism that people seem to feel so free to express. And by the way, I live in the United States, and so, well, you know,
Yeah.
I don't have to explain what's happening here. It's pretty horrible.
I'm currently in Boston.
In
And this,
Boston,
yeah.
right?
And the society here is a little harsh. Yeah. to say to say it lightly.
Well, I live in California, and it breaks my heart. It really, truly does. I don't like to see what's happening on the streets. I'm talking about the ICE
Yeah.
raids. So just for a moment, notice the reaction that comes up when we think about these things, the horrors on social media. I mean, I live in a small town in California, and I'm watching at all times to see what's happening here, because frankly, I know all of this is coming here as well, and I don't want to see it. And it breaks my heart. So just notice the reactions that come up. Just as best you can you sit with that? Allow it to be here, whatever reaction comes up.
Yeah.
And notice all of it, because it's kind of a big mixture. There's also anger. How dare they? There's a great deep sadness, a sense of grief, which is all about loss, no?
It is. And like feeling powerless. That
Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. That's also there too. Yeah, yeah.
just little me, how much can I do?
What can I do? Yeah.
Yeah. And then as you were talking, it was the thought that we have let things go this far because we haven't been responsible enough to follow through, to check on our leaders, to make sure things are, be part of the community, not just let it run itself.
So now
And
I'm going to stop you for just a moment, because there's,
so,
of course, we do want to understand, we want to explain, we want to
yeah,
figure it all out.
that's the
And
thing.
that's a natural human tendency, of course. But just for now, could you let go? Could we all let go of wanting to try and figure this out? Just for now.
No,
No, that's also a good answer. And there is freedom in that no.
no.
Thank you so much for saying that. Yes, of course. But what if, just what if this is the next step that we take in our evolution? How else do we go beyond all of this unless we go through this step? All of these feelings, all of these people, all of these attitudes have been here all along, and I know it because I grew up in the United States. I left this country as a young man, utterly disgusted, truly disgusted with all of this that I saw growing up. And all of this is nothing new. Nothing at all is new about
True.
this, But I don't understand the meaning of it. It looks like, something of a disaster, absolutely. But maybe this is how we finally move beyond this, when it becomes just so ugly that everybody says, I can't, no more. I don't know. I don't have the answer.
Right.
What I do know is this. All of this is here, and my resistance to what I feel is what causes me the pain. And I know that it isn't something we all want to do, but can you allow all of this to be here for the moment, whatever it seems to be? Like I said, I think there's a sense of experiencing the pain of the group, because all of us who have come on this call are sensitive people, empathetic.
Yeah.
Really.
I know.
And anybody with a heart, anybody who feels, anybody who's empathetic, yeah, this is an overwhelming time to be alive. It really is. And it's okay to simply sit with that for a moment and allow it to be like that, because it's like that, or at least it seems to be. And there's also a part of it that does feel personal. Just notice that as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For example, I can't help but notice that you have a little accent, Ida. And guess what?
Yeah.
I'm the white guy. You think I like that? God, no.
I don't care. I have never, I don't know how my mom managed to never make me aware of my symptoms. It's a regular thing for me. You know, I get more tan than other people.
Wow. But again,
Yeah, I get your point. Yeah.
but we see these things because of social media, because our information environment has changed, right? You know, I grew up with, I think, 2, 3 television channels,
Wow.
and now we have infinite choices, right?
Hmm.
You have the 24-hour racism channel, it seems like. You know,
There is.
but exactly. I find it helpful sometimes to remind myself that I don't really understand the meaning of any of this. I don't. And for me, that's actually helpful. So just for now, whatever this seems to be, whatever you think this is, could you let that go? And would you let that go?
Maybe
Maybe. And when?
now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, I don't know the meaning of anything because there's another side of this as well too, which is that a lot of people are stepping up to say, no, we don't accept this. A lot of people are standing up to try to stop this. You may know, you may see these videos. It's like you have the ICE people, and then you have crowds who are surrounding and saying, Chinga tu,
Go away.
excuse me. I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, pushing them away and
Exactly. So
screaming at
maybe
them.
this is how ordinary people finally stand up and say, this is not acceptable, you know? So I don't know. I don't understand the meaning of anything. But yeah, right now I think it's enough just to feel this, allow this to be here. It's here anyway. I'm talking about the reactions that we're having here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But feel also the power of your heart and the courage that's also right here, right now. And there are many people who are stepping up to join us, to say, this can be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's a hard subject. But that does feel like the natural end to the call. And I
Right.
think I'm going to take my own advice, go outside in nature and shake things out a little bit.
Yeah. Same here.
And thank you all for coming to the call. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording right now. So